to your
Hello
team.
everybody, MorbTron here. Today I want to talk about some changes that are coming down the pipeline for Gambit Prime and Gambit Prime weapons. First of all, let's talk weapons. The weapons themselves are not changing, but their drop rates are. Bungie is making it so that the Gambit Prime weapons have a higher chance to drop from completing matches of both Gambit Prime and Reckoning. And there's also bad RNG protection rolled into that, so the more Gambit Prime and Reckoning matches you play without getting a weapon drop, the higher the chance you have to get a drop until it's actually guaranteed 100% you'll get a weapon at the end of the match, which I think is nice. Having something kind of like a bad RNG protection would be nice. I've had instances farming Reckoning where I've gotten weapon drop after weapon drop after weapon drop, and I've also played like 10 Reckoning rounds in a row without getting a single drop, so that can be frustrating. It'd be nice to have, you know, some bad RNG protection in there. Now, moving on to actual Gambit Prime, though, and the changes there, I think they're going to be really, really interesting. We've already seen the change where, like in this video that you're watching now, my team is 4 solo queue players. The enemy team is a 4-stack. The way that the matchmaking system works currently, and will continue in the future, I just want to make that clear, is that if you queue as a 4-stack, and you get put against a team of 4 solo queues, chances are they are going to be better than you. But Bungie has said that the reason they did this is if you're in a pre-made 4-stack going into Gambit Prime, you should have the benefit of having coordination throughout your team, you know, just voice communications, that sort of thing, and also you should have the coordination between your teammates for what you're going to be doing going into the game. Meaning, one person is going to focus on invasion, you know, one person is going to focus on collection, the other person is going to be a sentry, someone's going to be a reaper, that sort of thing. When you're solo queuing, you don't have that luxury. You're going in not knowing who you're going to have on your team, so going against a 4-stack right now as a solo queue didn't seem so scary, and actually we kind of destroyed them. But that's what's already happened in Gambit Prime, and what is going to be happening next week is invasions are getting nerfed. Currently, if somebody invades and they get a kill, they heal the Primeval for 12%. That is getting dropped down or nerfed to 8%. So currently, if somebody comes in and gets a squad wipe, that's almost 50% of the Primeval's health returned. Now, after the patch, it's 8% per kill. So if you use squad wipe, it's only 32%. That's actually a pretty big nerf, considering the way Bungie has nerfed things in the past. So they must have had my kind of same thought process on invasions, is that they're just way too potent right now in Gambit Prime. They heal the Primeval for way too much, and you can invade much too often. And that brings me to my next thing, Invasion Portal cooldown during Primeval phase. So not the thresholds. The invasion thresholds are still there, 25, 50, 75. But during Primeval phase, so in this video you'll see here, we get to Primeval phase way before the enemy team does. Like, they have maybe 5 motes deposited, our Primeval is spawning. So we are in Primeval phase, and the enemy team was able to invade every 30 seconds, and that cooldown was triggering as soon as that enemy Guardian touched the portal to come through. After next week's patch, what's going to be happening is the cooldown is going to be triggered after the invader is either killed or successfully returns from an invasion. So right there is a pretty substantial nerf, but that's not all they're doing. That cooldown is going from 30 seconds to 40 seconds. So currently right now, if somebody invades and they live the entire time, they can come back in sometimes in just a few seconds time, to the point where it can feel like there is always an invader coming at you. And now, after next week's patch, if you shut down the invader, if you take the invader out immediately, or even not immediately, even if they get a squad wipe, you are guaranteed to not have an invasion for 40 seconds. That's an entire damage phase of you not being bothered by the enemy invader. That's such a huge, sweeping, massive change that honestly it's probably going to shake up how Gambit Prime is played. Right now, it's really all about invasions, spamming that invasion portal. It doesn't really matter when you do it, just do it when you can. But later on, after next week, it's all going to be about making the most out of your invasions, which I think is the way that it should be. You shouldn't just be able to sprint at the enemy team, Thunderlord in hand, and ready to spray bullets across the map with your fully automatic sniper rifle. Now you're going to have to actually be good at the game to make invasions count, which is fantastic, and I cannot wait to try out Gambit Prime after those changes go into effect. But that's all we have for changes. So, more Gambit Prime weapons dropping, hooray, and invasions get nerfed a lot. Hooray! Because there's not just PvP with Gambit Prime. There's PvP, or PvE as well. And sometimes you die to PvE. Sometimes, like you'll see at the end of this video here, you die to some fire, and then your teammate revives you, and you die before your boots hit the ground because somebody is using a fully automatic sniper rifle, aka a heavy machine gun. You can't help it though. Oh well, that is going to be it for this video. I will leave you with the rest of the Gambit Prime match. Goes on for another couple of minutes, so enjoy. If you enjoyed this little, I don't know, update video on Gambit Prime, hit that like button for me. Really shows your support on my videos, and I greatly appreciate all the support I have gotten from everybody. Yes, even you, Sting a Thing, my resident meme lord, as you like to call yourself. But that is going to be it. So if you're new here, subscribe. Trying to hit 5K before the end of April. Really help me out if you help me hit that goal. But do not forget to have a good day, everybody. Then I'll catch you all next time.
Portals up. Go take them out. Your allies invading. Supercharge your light and let that Primeval have it. You gained the lead. Invader inbound. Hunt him. Invader down. Your ally's a hero. Portals up. Your allies invading. Hook up some supercharged light and feed it to that Primeval. Watch your back. Invader incoming. Sometimes I forget you've killed a god or two. You know, after you betrayed me, I thought I wouldn't like you much anymore. But I feel a little better every mote you bring back.